Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm not far from a highway actually, and just a few hundred meters from me there's supposed to be some exploratory workings of some old gold mines, some trenches, and I think an old shaft. So let's go check it out and see what we can find today. Oh, right off the bat, look at that, rocks are looking suspiciously like a gold mine. Look at the oxidization there. Oh my God. Wow. That looks very interesting in there already. Wow, look how dark that is. I would think that in that red zone right there we could probably find some gold in there. I think I'm going to take one of these rocks back. You can see this hill here. This doesn't look very natural. Probably a sign of some trenching. Some small quartz veinlets here. This appears to be a small trench. Look at that. If there's any gold, it's probably in there. Could be some limonite in there, hematite. There's something green in there. I'm not sure what the green is. Almost looks like a petrified piece of wood. Wow, was that ever red? The red is definitely hematite. Let's see if it is. Maybe this is magnetic at all. Not enough of it. Not magnetic at all. Under these pine needles you can see all the rocks that they were taken out of here. And actually, there's a lot of loose material here that might be worth panning. Definitely worth panning. That's the only way I'm going to find out if there's any free gold in here. Well, while I'm trying to dig into this loose material to try to make a pen, I found some more quartz veining through the sandstone. So sandstone and quartz together, pretty good combination when you're looking for gold. Plus sulfides. But as you can see, there's no working mine here, so probably, if they did find gold, it wasn't much, but let's find out. That's a pretty full pan. Now the only problem is I've been walking around and I haven't seen any water. So I gotta go find some water so that we can test this. While I was searching for water, I came upon another feature here. This exposed rock is a little bit odd. How is it all exposed? Well, it looks like that they stripped it probably. And there's what they saw right on the top. Looks like the sulfides are coming right to the surface. And on one side you have a big mound of soil, and the mound continues like this. And actually on both sides. So they stripped this area to reveal the mineralization, and then they decided to make that pit up there. And the stripping continues all the way along. And we'll keep looking for water. Looks like they removed the water too. Haven't seen any water yet. That's not enough water. Isn't that interesting, right on the surface? That's so red. So there you've got sandstone on one side, this gray material, it could be some kind of a sulfide, well, I'm sure it is, and then quartz in the middle. Wow, look at this. Pretty sure that's limonite. That's a good place to test as well if we could ever find some water. Well, you can hear I'm right beside the highway, so maybe in the ditch down here we can find some water. Now that's interesting. Deep mess of quartz, hematite. God knows what else. That's a nice piece. I'm gonna have to come back and take that piece out. Okay, finally found some water. Pretty nasty water, but it's still gonna have to do. That should give us a pretty good idea. Little bit of black sand. A little bit of black sand and no gold, which is not really a surprise. Not sure if you can see, there's just a little bit of black sand in there. Okay, so as I was walking back over that area that was all cleared off, I found some more rocks that are clearly what they were after. We have arsenopyrite, which often in this area contains a lot of gold. And they could have been chasing that. Yeah, just a little bit of it on the surface. Okay, I decided right before I leave that I'll take the metal detector over this patch of limonite. Pretty sure it's limonite anyway. A lot of irons and oxides. A lot of oxidized material here. Wow. That is a loud signal. Can't imagine. Sounds like a piece of steel. I think it's the bedrock. Yes, it is. The bedrock is so heavily mineralized. Setting off my pinpointer. Oh, there's some smaller ones out here too. Perfectly round one here. Look at that. You can see the white sulfides on the side of it. Let's see what's inside that. If it's possible. Iron pyrite. Iron ore, basically. That'll make the metal detector go off every time. Look at that. I want to show you something. You can spot the rocks just by the sulfur that's coming out of them. See, you can see this rock right here, you can see the sulfur clearly coming out of it. And the pinpointer says it's full of steel, iron, something. This one too, you can see the white. Those are all hot rocks full of iron. And if we look further up, sulfur again. Yes. I'm going to collect a few more of these hot rocks, take them home, cut them open, and see what they look like inside. And that's about it for this location. If the weather holds, I might head to another location still today. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining me.